Hello there, everybody. It's wee Paddy from across the Shuck, and another beautiful video today. And this is another Benchmade knife that I've got. I bought this one off my friend Jonas over in Sweden. He's on Instagram on SD Norman. I'll put it down below because I can never say it. I'll put it down below. Pop over and see his Instagram channel. Really, really nice fella. Very great to the community. Does an awful lot of work. And he uses his own money and makes all these things on one of those magic boxes that makes things out of plastic. Don't know what they're called, but there we go. But really, really nice boy. And he had bought two of them, and he had offered me kindly to buy the other one at the same price that he'd paid for it, which was a really good deal. And I couldn't turn it down because personally, I think, like an awful lot of Spydercos, this is overpriced, and it's the only fault that I have so far with it. Now, this is only a second day with it, but it's the only fault so far is it's very expensive. Over here in the UK, it's £191, which will take it up over the $200 mark in the States. So that's too dear for what it is, but it is an absolute stunner, and the price we got ours for, really well worth it. So let's get into it. I love opening a Benchmade box. Absolutely love it. It gives you the details of what it is on the front of it. It's the mini grip, and it's the 5551, which is the grey G10 with the blue backspacers, CPM 20CV, and it's the manual opening. And when you go inside it, you get the lovely you get the bits and pieces of paper and this lovely wee bag. And then from this wee bag, you bring out the smallest knife. I was absolutely shocked at how small it was. I have never seen one in the flesh. You see them on videos and you see them in people's hands and they look normal sort of size. This is tiny, but tiny in an absolutely beautiful way. It's got the sheep's foot blade. I will just run over it. Look, I mean, it's just gorgeous, right? Really, it's got the sabre grind, and it's a flat grind here at the bottom. Probably not going to be the best slicer in the whole world. I haven't done much with it so far. It cuts wonderfully, but probably not very slicey. But the grind, absolutely perfect on both sides. Absolutely perfect. Lovely grey G10. I've never seen the previous model, which was just like a hard plastic. This is nice textured G10. Lovely when you see it there. It's really shined up lovely. I have to say, I do like these stick out quite far, and it's just an easy, axis lock is just absolutely beautiful. I love that they got all the black hardware, and look at that for a standout colour. Look, I know other people have done this, but this is my view of it. And this is just huggable. It's beautifully done. Everything about it is beautifully done. I wish they'd have put the little smaller clip on. I might actually swap mine with the... let me get it here. Yes, with my bug out. I might actually swap the clips over on them. I think that would look better on that. And half the time, to be honest with you, I don't even use a clip on this. It's just thrown in the bottom of my jeans. So I might just do that. We'll see anyway. But lovely deep pocket carry clip. Whatever one it is, it will be on it. And again, just beautifully done. And unlike the other mini grip, which I've only seen pictures of, there isn't the incessant jimping all round the whole knife. There's a bit at the top here. And this is purposeful. It's not... it's not super grippy. This is perfect here. This will hold your thumb. But just so well made. This looks like it's brand new. I don't think it's ever been carried going with this pocket clip. There's not a single mark on it. Absolutely stunning. When it first came out of the box, I have to say the size threw me because you're so used to seeing things on YouTube and people give you measurements and you measure things in your head. And you think, oh, that's a nice wee size. I'm thinking that'll be a good size for EDC. And it is perfect, but it's so much smaller than I thought it was going to be. Here's a for instance. If you've got the Olight copper light, look at that. They're nearly the same length. the Olight Copperlight in it. And this is just a wee double A torch. It's just, look at the difference. It's just so tiny. I can't get over how tiny it is. And look, if you've seen them all your life and you've touched them and handled them, you'll not know what I'm talking about. But it just shocked me how small it was. But how small it was and what a long blade it has. Let me tell you, let's do a few little measurements of it. Just to let those who maybe haven't got one, what to look forward to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 3/4 inches long. And that is in the metric system. If I can get this across here. Oh, come on, wee metric. And that is just over 17 centimetres with a blade length of about 7.5 centimetres with a cutting edge of just creeping over the 7.1 or 7.2 centimetres. And the cutting length of the blade is 2 3/4, just a wee bit over up to the back of the handle. The handle itself is just about 4 inches. Just about 4 inches exactly. But isn't that lovely? Now, the weight of her. Let's get the weight off her. I put a wee bit of lube in it. It didn't particularly need it, but I always just like to put a wee bit of lube in it because it's a more expensive knife. But it's so nice in hand to sit and flick it. Oh, bounce. Right, ounces. It is, oh look at that, 2.8 ounces. And in grams, it is 80 grams, 80.6, so 81 if you want to round her up. But isn't that beautiful? 2.8. It's just gorgeous. So it's about an ounce heavier than the bug out, which lends it to do much heavier work. You see in hand like this, if I can show you, I have medium large hands. And I can get a full grip down here. Now, you can sneak up if you're careful. I can get a really good grip there if I wanted to do anything precision-wise. But this, to be honest, I'll hold this knife like this in the pinch grip. Most of the time I'll use it. Whether I'm cutting cardboard or not, that's usually good enough. But the sheep's foot blade just lends itself to laying the finger here to do little intricate jobs. I just think it's an EDC classic. I'm so sorry I've waited this long because I could have got the cheaper version. It was under £100 over here. You know, maybe £89, I think I'd seen it at. And I could have had it ages ago, but I just left it. And I got this now with the 20 CV, which I love. Absolutely love. I've got it on my hinderer and it's amazing. Same as M390, just amazing steel. So you've got also a lanyard holder. I said the pocket clip goes either way. I just think it is beautiful, and I'm going to take it now and I'm going to use it for a few weeks before I do a full review on it. But I'll give you a wee bit of a size comparison. Let's see. There's the Rat 2, which you could nearly pit it against, you know, as a user. The handle's a bit longer than the Rat 2, would you believe? But the blade is, let me see, if I put it tip to tip, the blade is slightly longer on the Griptilian. So they packed a really long blade into a smallish handle. And here's its big brother, the daddy of them all, which is, there we go, the 940. So there's a fair difference in size and there's a fair difference in blade length in the 940. Much, it's actually a slimmer. Much slimmer knife. Although I'm saying much, it's not actually that much. It's not that much at all. But beautiful knives. Benchmade, I am definitely a Benchmade fanboy. Benchmade and Ganzo. But that is just a stunning example. And let me just show you. Look at that for centering. It's absolutely perfect centering. Absolutely perfect. And that's, you know, if I was going to be nitpicky, see the screws at the back there? You can see them just popping through. That's the screws, and they could have cut them off. But, you know, honestly, it'll not worry me in the slightest. Not worry. The blade's nowhere near it. It's so well centered. I just love it. Absolutely perfect. So Benchmade do seem to have got over their little problem, because that's 3 knives now that I have got from Benchmade, that have been perfect, absolutely perfect. And is it sharp? Do you know? This came to me from a third party, so I know that it's still the factory edge on it. It hasn't been touched, but I haven't. Is it sharp? Yes, it is sharp. It is absolutely razor sharp. Well done, Benchmade. Well done. So you will see this knife again in a few weeks after I've given it a really good going over. It's too good a knife not to do a full and proper workout on it. So there you go, folks. Thank you very much indeed. You can tell I'm a little bit excited. It baffled me when it first came out. I thought, oh my goodness, what is that? It was, and now that I've had it in hand and played with it for 2 days, I am totally in love with it. I love it. So Jonas, thank you so much. I'll put his name down below for his Instagram channel. And I've got Big Red EDC. He had actually sent Jonas one of his stickers so that Jonas could send it to me. He was sending Jonas something. So there he is, Big Red EDC. Go and follow him. What else have I got to say? I've got a few things. I've got a nice book. I'll show you that again. I got a lovely, it's a penknife book, and it's a bit of a history book. You know, I'm really starting to get into and enjoying learning more about traditional patterns, and it's a penknife book. So I haven't got it with me here, but I'll show you the next time that we have a video up. So all the very best. Take care. Paddy's away. Cup of tea time.